Did you know that God cares very much about business transactions? He wants for us to transact business in a way that is done with integrity and honesty, fair market value, no gouging, no excessive insider situations going on. And this morning I'm reading from Proverbs chapter 23. It says in verse 10, "Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless, for their Redeemer is mighty. He shall plead their cause with thee." The landmark is still used to this day. It's some kind of a marker, a post, a stack of rocks, something that designates a boundary line, a corner most of the time. And then from that marker, a survey line can be set to another marker to establish a boundary line. I was helping gather some cows just the other day and trotted past a corner, and there it is, the boundary marker, the section marker, right there at the fence corner. And so God's word says, do not remove that. Now, why would someone do that? Well, to cheat. If I take and I move the boundary marker into your property, that makes my property line scoot over. And if I were to scoot over 10 steps on a boundary line that runs several miles, that's a lot of acres of land that I just claimed for myself. And so we can apply this to all of business transactions. And God says, don't do that. Not only that, he says, remove not the old landmark and enter not into the fields of the fatherless. The fatherless is a term the Bible uses to describe somebody who's lost their daddy, and maybe they're a young person. Maybe it's a young lady who isn't married yet, and she doesn't have a man to be able to negotiate business transactions in her life. And what it means is to take advantage of someone in a business situation. There's a lot of different ways that could happen. In the agricultural world, it could be by moving a boundary marker. It could be by not honoring a fence line, allowing the bulls from your neighbor to breed your cows instead of purchasing your own bulls, maybe not keeping your animals grazing on your land, but allowing them to graze on the neighbor. There's a lot of different ways that this could take place. Maybe it is harvesting a portion of your neighbor's property and claiming the harvest for yourself. Nonetheless, the Bible tells us their Redeemer is mighty. He shall plead their cause with thee. In other words, God looks out for people who are in disenfranchised situations, and he expects for all business transactions to be done above board, honestly, with integrity. If you're a follower of Jesus, this is absolutely essential for us to realize. You can't claim to be a follower of Jesus and be a cheat at business. You can't have dishonest weights and dishonest scales. You can't be gouging people or trying to nickel and dime someone every time you get a chance. Those are inconsistent. There's nothing wrong at all with doing above board, honest business, and we should. There's nothing wrong with wanting market price. There's something very wrong with selling something that is misrepresented. There's something very wrong with taking something that doesn't belong to you, with weighing something the wrong weight so that you get more for it, or give less for something that you know is worth more. All of those kinds of things, the Bible tells us their Redeemer, the Redeemer of the fatherless in this case, is looking out for them. In other words, God is looking out for the person who is getting cheated in the business world. And so I just want to encourage you today, when you and I look at God's Word, he cares about every aspect of our life. And if we're followers of Jesus, we need to do honest business. God bless you. Have a great day.